welcome to the first video of this type on this channel. It is linked to a blog, and if you've been following my creative journey recently, you'll know that I've been making a blog every single Friday. And recently I reached out to my mailing list because I knew there's some wonderful creative people on there that I wanted to hear from and figured that other people might want to hear from too. And someone replied. It was Chloe, and I was so pleased, and I'll always be so pleased and thankful for her being the first interviewee. Enjoy the interview. It's long, we go off on tangents, but I love to listen to that kind of stuff where creatives talk to other creatives, they go off on tangents and they don't apologise for it. I've done the best I can with the audio. It will get better in time, but for now, it's what it is. It's scrappy. I've done the best I can with it. I've really enjoyed this interview. We talk about what she'd tell her younger self about what she's doing now. We talk about what her favourite projects were and why they were her favourite projects, and how she pushes through on the really difficult times. It's heartwarming, it's wonderful, and I hope you really enjoy it. And now there's just one more message from me before we carry on. So it turns out if you screen record a phone call, it doesn't necessarily record the audio. So this is a video of me apologising for not being in the corner of the screen because I turned my camera off by accident, and the audio doesn't work. So we live and we learn. That's what I'm going to say. We'll get better from our mistakes.
Lady, right. We are going to make an attempt at an introduction. Okay. This is the first one of these. My honoured guest, Chloe Chicarelli. Here she is, all the way from America. Give us away. Thank you for being the first one. Thank you for being the one that
so
was great.
welcome. I am always down to be your test guinea pig, whatever you need. I love this. This is so awesome.
Amazing. We've basically got, how many questions are we doing today? We are doing 8 whole questions, but the amount that me and you like to talk, this is going to be like 6 hours long, so buckle in, everyone.
If I start yapping, rein me in.
No, that's the point. If I'm yapping too much, I need to be reined in because I'm the one that's supposed to ask the questions and then shut up.
That's fine. I am definitely more of the listener in a relationship than the talker. So,
well, it's your turn to have the spotlight put on you. I don't know how you feel about that.
Oh my gosh, I get to use some big girl words. Try.
Well, for anybody who doesn't know Chloe, she is a mural artist and general creative person. I will link her stuff on her website because it looks amazing. My favourite piece, I think, that you've done, I've written it down here so I didn't forget, was the downtown box. Like, it's a huge side of the building with the birds in it and the heron.
Yep.
It's amazing. That's really nice colours, and that's the picture that I'm going to put in the mailing.
A little segue into question 1 then.
Fantastic. I didn't even plan that. That's perfect. What is question 1? Question 1 is, what's your favourite project you've ever worked on and why?
Oh my goodness, crazy. Yeah, no, I compose myself. Yeah, so Twilight, that one was called, and it's actually the biggest project that I've done to date, and funnily enough, it was only my second ever mural. So I used to work at a non-profit in downtown Dayton, and I just completed the first one. They just kind of said, hey, did anybody want to do this mural? Nobody really wanted to paint it. The design had been made, so it was already like ready to go, and I was like, I'll do it.
That's the dream, though, right?
And they were like,
clear.
Like, you're pretty good at this. I'm like, thank you. Like, any other opportunities that you've got, like, throw them my way. I would absolutely love that. Definitely no money. This was before those days. This was definitely getting my experience.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the owner just approached me one day and she was like, hey, we're going to be doing a really big project. Would you like to be the lead muralist? And, like, no hesitation. I was just like,
yes, I would.
Let's go. And then she kind of proceeded to, go just explain a little bit more about what that would all entail. It was actually a program with the Montgomery County Juvenile Court System. So it's juvie kids, just under 18s, kids who have, maybe kind of done something they shouldn't have. They're in bad situations. It was one of the most like humbling things I've ever done. So they have a project called the Halo Project, which is helping adolescents achieve long-term objectives. So it just gave these kids, you know, something to do that kept them out of trouble. A lot of them were like really, really good artists, and they just, you know, I'm so happy that they finally had something where they could be themselves. It was a little bit scary, I'm not gonna lie. I had a couple of like 18-year-olds who were like, I'm a run every day. And I'm like, please don't run. I've got so much other stuff that I have to do with this. But it was such an eye-opener. I was the lead muralist on that one. So I kind of really got to understand like the inner workings of it all, you know, like I didn't get too much into the budget side of things, but just kind of like all the working parts and everything that it takes to make something like that go. And I loved it. I loved being able to orchestrate stuff, you know, getting out there, doing actual work. The design was actually done by a local famous artist called Gay Hilton. So I was just like super stoked to be doing her work, getting it all done. It was really good. Really cool, really good.
Really cool, really good. No, I like that. It's really cool. And that, you can see it on your website, and that side of the building is absolutely massive as well. I think you've got like a panel of it, and before and after. And like, I didn't know that they had been painting it with you as well. That's amazing. Like, I mean, to throw you in at the deep end, like obviously you said yes, but you're like, not only is it you're also in charge of these people, making sure that they like on task, doing their thing, and you looks like you nailed it anyway. No wonder it's your favourite, because sometimes
it was definitely stressful. It was literal blood, sweat, and tears shed most days. Oh yeah, there was. I was looking like heavy equipment and stuff. And it was one of the most cool learning experiences, as stressful as it was, and lots of egos and personalities and stuff. None of that mattered. Like the moment I had done that, all the kids were only helping on like kind of like the block colors and stuff. So I just remember there was a little bit of lettering in the bottom left corner, and that was like the last thing I was doing. And like, it's so crazy. Like you start something that's so daunting, and then like you have that final brush stroke, and then you're like, oh, I've done it. It's so weird.
It's happened. All of that stress, and I've finally just finished. And you're like, oh, it's happened. I did it. Shock.
It was so good. So that's
an amazing answer. Thank you so much. If this doesn't record, because this is our first time doing this, if this doesn't record, I'll just cry, because that was a wonderful answer, and people need to hear that, because I think it's really inspiring to hear the joy that comes out of doing things that aren't necessarily always broadcasted as like job types.
Good in life is easy. That goes to everything. I mean, there's a couple of things like, but sorry, just making sure the dog was fed.
That's awesome. That's the important things in life.
Dog is fed. You just got to keep going. You just got to keep pushing. It's really cool, even when things are hard. Like, I guess
then off that, we piggyback and we go on to question 3, because that would be a perfect segue. It's how do you push through on a hard day?
Okay.
And then we can go back, unless you want to do question 2 first.
No, that is. What is question 3?
Question 3 is how do you push through on a hard day? So like when the going gets tough, what are your ways of pushing through?
So David actually has this quote that he says all the time, and it's really lame. And I want to say this right. I'm going to try and say it, and then I'm going to make sure it's right. What is it? Leave nothing for tomorrow, which can be done today. Mm-hmm. Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, we like that.
And I really hold it like quite close to my heart, honestly, as I continue to like do this and start to, get deeper into this. I'm a solo artist. The work comes out of my hands. Like, yes, there's times where I have assistants and they can do, block coloring and stuff like that. But whatever I don't do today, if I want to be lazy today, I'm going to pay for that tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it can really start to become a knock-on effect, and that really affects me with burnout. So
yeah,
I am, it's kind of funny, like I do feel like quite a lazy girl at heart, and it is hard to kind of push through sometimes when all you want to do is just go home and just like watch something on Netflix. But I just know that if I don't do it today, it's tomorrow's problem, and then that'll be the next day's problem. And it kind of like weirdly pushes me to keep going. It just makes me do that extra, that extra 20 minutes that tomorrow, and 20 minutes every single day, you've lost another hour. And then, that's that Friday feeling when I want to actually go home. I've kind of burned through that. So I guess it's all about just trying to find the balance, listening, obviously, to your body. And I guess this does actually kind of go into like question 4 as well.
Question 4. That's why we put them in this order.
Yes. And like that, I'm getting older. My body is not getting younger. I'm trying to get fitter right now. I'm trying to be better about listening to my body. But it really has been a game changer, especially for women. Following your cycle, I think, is one of the most important things that you can do. Because me in my luteal phase, all I want to do is scream and cry. I don't want to be
Understand.
I don't want to be dealing with bugs. I don't want to, And I think no matter what industry you're in, I definitely think women should do that, because we are absolutely beating ourselves raw trying to keep up with men who have cortisol levels that get reset every 24 hours.
Right.
We're just different creatures, and I wish that every woman would give themselves the grace that I'm a bit of a hypocrite. I don't always do this. I sometimes have deadlines, I sometimes have to push a little bit harder, but if I could preach from the mountaintops, listen to your body, listen to when you need rest, listen to what hurts and what you can do. It's like, self-care. It's just some face masks, let's put some conditioning treatment on our hair. It's so much deeper than that. It's listening and checking in with yourself every single day. I find myself more often than not, like in a bad mood, and trying to figure out the core of that. Is it my body saying, oh, I need to rest? Oh, my body's like irritated. Like everything that you need is within you, I feel like. And maybe I sound like a crazy lady at this point, but like
I'll join you.
As your body knows what it needs, and I am really trying to. Like yesterday, we had tornado warnings yesterday, and it was crazy. And I just said, okay, my body needs to rest, and I even joke about it. It's my forced relaxation. I sit there and I will make myself just sit there, and it's like I just wait for my body to like soak in and just appreciate it. I also think there's a lot of like good with like meditation and all that kind of stuff as well, but that's a whole nother conversation.
A whole nother thing. I like it though.
Just take care of yourself, guys. That's all I'm saying. Take
care of yourself. Learn how to listen to your body, and then actually listen to your body, and then actually do the things that your body kind of needs you to do before it forces you to do
everybody else who's up at 5 a.m. and doing this and drinking this and doing everything that's so good. Like, do what makes you happy. Sometimes I'm barely surviving, so
we're just doing our best. In this world.
That's all we can do.
Perfect. We're going back to 2 then. What were the biggest challenges you faced on that project? So we kind of covered them, going back to the first Mural project, but what was the biggest challenge for you, do you think?
Bugs.
What, like flies?
So many bugs. There's so many spiders.
Oh my God, outdoor.
So many flying creatures, and like I don't really care for them, but it was just
boom, 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 constant.
At what point?
Good work.
What point do we like stop? No, that was definitely not ideal. Obviously, painting in summer. when the lights come on at night.
Oh my God. I'd not even considered that. That's wild. Yeah. I did paint outside for pretty much the first time with acrylics the other day, and there were a few, but I imagine over there it is a little bit wilder. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I can only imagine.
I was lured over to America, was not informed about the horrendous book
God damn it, David, you didn't inform her. Amazing. So, what made you say yes to the first mural or creative opportunity that you did? What made you say yes?
Can I swear?
Yeah.
Why the fuck not?
Yeah, I agree. Why not?
I'm at that point in life, like, I'm a take opportunities. You know, we get presented with these weird and wild things every day, and some of them can feel scary. Some of them are like,
hey, we're doing one right now.
Yeah, like, this is literally, like, people ask me to be on podcasts and stuff, and I'm just like, I am not.
Well, you clearly are. You're doing some great answers.
And if I can do something that benefits other people as well, we're winning. Like,
absolutely.
It's kind of funny around here. Like, I mean, there's a lot of artists who have a lot of egos, and that's like a global thing. But just trying to find people who have like similar mindsets, and just, we all got to eat. We all want to eat. Why can't we all eat? You know, it's like, I really want to support everybody, and it doesn't have to be like this petty thing, and like, let's all just fucking vibe, and we all have different skill sets. Let's come together.
Yes. Collaborate and listen.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Why the fuck not, indeed. Number 6, we're firing through these. I'm going to check what time we're on. What time are we on? It doesn't tell you. We're in the zone. Excellent. I can't read. Number 6, this is my favourite little question that I came up with. What do you think little you, as in like you as, I don't know, maybe like 6, 7, 8, would say about the work you do now?
You know, I got a little bit like, when I read your questions, I got a little bit teared up at that one. I think she'd just be really happy that she's doing something that's just me, you know? Yeah. I just feel like we take these opportunities in life, and I got to a point, you know, I had my fancy corporate job, everything was good, but I just wasn't happy. I just wasn't where I thought I wanted to be in life, and I didn't know where I wanted to be. I spent my life just thinking I'd be kind of a bit of just a floater. I've never really had like a secure friendship group. I've got my family and stuff, but I've just always been a bit of a lone wolf. So I knew that whatever I did do, I needed that to kind of fill that little bit that I always felt safe in. I've always felt safe when I'm on my own, because I only have to worry about myself. And that's clearly some therapist talk. I'll make a note of that one.
I'll write that one down for you.
No, I think she'd be really proud. I didn't even know I would live this long.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd make it, and I keep seeing milestones, and it's really cool. And I keep pushing, and I keep making cool stuff, and I keep doing cool stuff. So better not stop now.
Thank you for being really honest with that answer. You could have just said anything, and you gave me your heart, and that was
just because beautiful. The moment you said it, my whole body went and I couldn't.
That's how you know it's true. That's how you know it's the good stuff.
Yeah.
So, what do you wish more people knew about the process behind your work?
Everything. Just the care, attention, love, devotion that I will put into what I do. Like, I don't there's not many things, unless like you're a real prick to me, I'm going to give you my everything. Like, you really have to like be an asshole to me for me to like start not giving you my full.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the question again? My brain just
I think the question was, what do you wish people knew? Yeah, what do you wish more people knew about the process behind it?
Yeah, just the work that goes in behind the scenes, the admin, the putting in every single receipt that I've ever spent on any kind of paint, and figuring out how to be a business owner, because this is my first year full time. I still don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm figuring it out every day. And
clearly something's working.
Yeah, no, I just wish people would give me the support and appreciate artists and the time and effort that does go in, because I will forever wear mug across my forehead. If I could do everything for free, I would.
Yeah, but we can't eat that way.
We cannot eat.
How we eat.
I could do this like just as a philanthropy thing. That would be awesome. Maybe one day that is where
Maybe one day.
Because I hate talking about money, but again, we gotta eat.
We have to eat. We have to pay for our houses. We have to put clothes on our backs because we get arrested otherwise, you know?
Yeah, and I guess that's the thing. A lot of people come to me and go, well, I could do that. And I'm like, well, go on then.
Do it then.
And then they go, oh.
Go
and
on.
I'm like, well, you know, the cost of this, the cost of that, the cost of that. They can't seem to think of all the things. Like, I was painting a mural, 3 days ago, and a guy came over and he was a general contractor, and I had 4 brushes laying on the floor. He was like, why have you got $200 just spilled out on the floor like that? And I went, huh? And I went, oh, you actually understand the value of things. That's really cool. Little things.
I saw something on my friend's story the other day that was like, someone had asked like, oh, you're a photographer, do you just do that for fun or whatever? And then it was like, no, I just go to places with £3,000 worth of equipment just hanging off me and try and make friends with toddlers for fun. No, of course it's my job. But yeah, like when someone realizes either how much time something takes, how much something costs, or how much effort and understanding and trial and error, how many times you failed before you got to that point, when they recognize that, oh, that's a good day, that's a nice day, it's almost better than a pat on the back. It's I see what's going on here.
Yeah, and like when I do my abstract stuff, a lot of people, that's where you really start to get I could do that. Like,
what, the paint pouring thing, it looks amazing.
Really, just abstract work in general, like, yeah, sometimes stuff only does take me 2 hours, and I'll charge you $1,000 for it, because that's
how many times did you fail before?
Years and years and years learning all these different things to get me to that point. And it's just like anything. I just wished artists were kind of treated like general contractors.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of where I feel
Seen
like
in the same vein. Yeah. Never questioned a plumber. Never questioned a plumber in my life.
Weird, isn't it? And they're muggers.
Yeah. I can't believe we've made it to the last question, but we have. Is there a moment in your creative journey that changed everything for you? The last one.
I was thinking about this. And I was really trying to think of something profound.
It's okay if there's nothing. Because sometimes there's not.
I think it's kind of been like a slow burn more than anything.
Yeah.
I feel like every single little thing that I've done. I mean, I will say that working at the nonprofit opened up a lot of doors. Met a couple of people. I mean, just definitely just through the years, just kind of, building it up. And now I'm at a point where I'll go on Facebook every day and somebody's tagged me about a project, and I feel like just getting that reputation, and I could lose that reputation in one day. I could do something, say something cancel culture, and as a 90s baby, it can it can be hard sometimes to find where the wokeness is and what I can and can't say. Mm-hmm. But I feel like since moving to America, I was kind of given a bit of a second chance. I got to become the person that I know I am without all the past and everybody else's opinions and all that kind of stuff, and it made me realize that I am a good person and I want to do good in the world. And since that, really, it's just motivated me to want to do more. And I think within that motivation comes that, it's a big tumbleweed of feelings and emotions and
I like
everything
that, though.
that comes to it.
It doesn't always have to be a movie moment, right? Sometimes it's just a daily on and on and on.
It might be a little meet cute where everything just kind of went, Chloe, you're a magical artist now. Like, congratulations. But like,
it's today. Chloe, you're a magical artist now.
I feel like I've worked really hard over I went to art school. I did all that.
You did.
Everything has just come out to this point where it was supposed to be. And again, I'm floating in a random country, in a random town, and my name's on buildings. And it's bizarre, but amazing. So yeah, definitely no magic firework moment, just a nice little slow ember that's growing. And I hope it just keeps growing, because this is weird. Amazing.
We should. I want this to glow forever. We're gonna, because you're glowing right now, because it's so bright.
It's right in my face. The sun's just come out for the first time.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. That's not going to cover it. It's not going to cover it, because you need the people in your life who take a chance, and you take a chance with me all the time. So, and now you're doing this for me. We're going to say a special wish that this recorded properly. You wish with me. Ready? Please, please, please. I know. And then I had the little thing pop up that was like, you need to upgrade if you want to do 10 more minutes worth of speaking. And I was like, I think the takeaways from this will be so lovely, because you've been so honest and so just full of joy about it all. And I think that shines through at the end of the day, even though things get really rough and like life is trying. Like, the thing that keeps shining through is that you love doing this stuff and you love making beautiful things for people. And like, if you can keep doing that, then you're going to be a pretty happy bee.
I want people to smile. Like, I mean, somebody almost crashed the car yesterday, and a policeman went like the wrong way yesterday just because they're looking at my work, and like, that's one thing. But
that's a high compliment.
I'm just in a bit of a town where I don't think people understand general laws, but that's okay.
Oh, good old Ohio. Yeah. So I think we'll carry on. Go.
Oh no, I'm just going to say, like, you inspire me. The fact that you're doing this again, the fact that you have shown that, just because it doesn't always go the way you want it to the first time, like your tenacity, Zoe, it's awe-inspiring. It really is.
We're doing this.
Like, we all have like things that we can like look up to, and like, just, I don't know. I love your style. I love how you can just bash shit out and not overthink stuff. Like, everything that like I wished I could do, like, you just do it. You don't worry. You just do.
How do you know I don't worry? You interview me one day, I'll tell you.
Because you have finished paintings, Zoe.
That is true. I have forced myself to finish them. Well, I'll get on you after we finish this interview in a second. I'll harass you about finishing some art. How about that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting my studio space set up right now, so I'm kind of like,
I can't wait to see that journey and where that all goes.
Yeah, and my canvases have gone, so like,
that's happening.
In the next month, we'll be fully talked.
Amazing. Right, where can people find you if they don't know who you are or they don't already follow you? Where can they find you?
You can find me on Facebook, on Instagram. I'm Chloe Chicarelli. Instagram at it's just because. I sometimes put stuff on TikTok. I am not the biggest social media girl.
That's okay.
Want to be. We'll get there.
You're a great example of someone who is bossing it without having to completely follow the norm. So that's okay. If there's people out there who are like, I don't know it, you're in that boat too, and you're still smashing it. So okay. As
an ex-social media manager, I don't want to do it.
I don't want to be there.
And if you like a mural, I am international. You can go on my website, submit a request, www.chloechicarelli.com.
Oh my gosh, I want to see where this leads. I'm very excited.
Really official. I've never said it like that.
I loved it. All right, we're going to end it now. Thank you for listening, everyone. Big love. Bye.
This is me just checking in at the end. I just finished editing the first episode, so if you listened all the way through, thank you so much. I'm going to keep making them and interview some more people, and I look forward to hearing all the answers from people because I genuinely love it. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe if you're on YouTube. I'd love to grow my channel this year. That would be epic. Thanks for watching so much, or listening, or reading, or however you watch this. And one more time, let's get a big up for the fantastic Chloe Chicarelli. Follow her socials, they are linked below. Have a good day.